To have all y'all here. Good to see y'all. Not so many at once. Well, I mean, of course, you play to win the game. Somebody said that before. But when you look at it and we watch it with our players, the first half, I thought we played well. When we got into the second half, it wasn't up to our standard, and we let those guys know that actually during the game. And as a coach, you have to understand that, when they're out there, they're going to have some plays where it's not, it's not what you want. But I can't help but let them know it, and I think that's our job. So when you look at it overall, the first half we thought we played well, but the second half was definitely below our standards, and we just got to be better in the second half.
You and Coach Morris have both talked about Malone's, not just his physical ability, but his leadership and his communication at the back end of your defense. When he got ejected the other night, how did that change what you were able to call?
Well, it changed things because you had a freshman have to go out, and you had to shift the whole alignment. We'll play with a nickel at times, so we had to adjust that. But just his presence, even in communicating calls and certain things that we'll do where we know he can get it done. If they give us this formation, he can get us lined up the right way. You lose that, and you have to rely on a freshman to be able to get it done. And Mikhail has come in and played quite a bit, but there are certain things that he's still a freshman that you just shouldn't put on him. And that's, like I said, that's what we lose when we lose him in that game last week. Well, he has the ability to be able to do things with his feet. He has the ability to be able to run. They don't use him in that way, but when you watch him, you see that he definitely can run, and he can hurt you if you don't do a good job of containing him. If you watch the video from last season, he scored a touchdown at the end because, we didn't do a good job of containing him. So he definitely has the ability to be able to gain yards with his feet. But most of what he does is in the pocket, and he does a great job of staying in the pocket and moving around within the pocket and delivering the ball from there. But he does a good job of moving and throwing the ball on the run. Well, I think it's a little bit of both. I think that more than anything, when you look at the fact that guys are playing more plays, playing more reps, as many, and I think I've said this at the start of fall camp as we went into this season, is that when you play with a lot of freshmen, there's going to be some plays where they're going to look like freshmen, and as many plays as they play, you give them more opportunities to look like freshmen. If a guy plays 3 plays, he can look like the greatest recruit you ever signed. But as he plays 12, 13, 18, 37 plays, then his high school experience and some of his techniques, which he's had most of his career and only been in college a short time, some of that stuff shows up. And so I think it's a little bit of that. I think it's a little bit of fatigue, when you end up playing a whole game. And as we continue to grow our depth, continue to be able to rely on more and more guys, I think you'll see that part of it subside. Well, I think in the first half we did a great job of tackling. We did a great job of keeping them away from the things that they really did well on third down. But I think more than anything, it was the ability to be able to tackle and hold them on first and second down, to be able to get us to those third and long situations where the defense is big time in control or has the big time edge. There are times in the second half where we got them to those places, but we had letdowns for different reasons. For sometimes there was a young guy who was running left when he should have been running right, or a communication error. And those are the things that, as you keep growing through the season, as younger guys continue to play, then you take them out of their game.
Coach Morris was saying that Temple's offense plays at a slower pace than some of the offenses you've seen. With the depth that you have said is better this year than last, but not where you want it to be yet, does that benefit you? Does that make this a more attractive matchup to you in any way?
Well, as a coach, the pony up, the hurry up tempo offenses, they stress you, because they stress your players and they don't allow you to get them into the perfect call, and they don't allow you to align the way you like. A lot of times it's rushed, and you got to get a call out there because they're aligned and they're ready to go, whereas you pretty much know what personnel tempo is rolling out there with, and you know how they're about to attack you, and they're fine with that. And so there's a challenge with that, because they are a physical football team, and you have to make sure that you bring that same style of play on defense, but you don't ever have to worry about now, I tell you what, I won't say you don't ever. Those guys will tempo at times. They'll tempo at times, and they actually will give you some different formations. They'll show some empty formations. Now, that's not what they do, but they'll throw some different formations out, whereas you play against the TCU offense, and you're continually challenged with formations. You're challenged with tempo. You're challenged with people aligning in different places. And Temple really doesn't major in that, but they will sprinkle it out there just to keep you off balance. So we're more excited about the tempo and the ability to be able to line up and go mano on mano with a football team, which that's not happening in today's football game anymore.
When you have a player ejected, do you worry about his aggressiveness in the weeks ahead with the idea that he may have sort of a target on his back?
Well, what we have to do, and we've talked to Darian about this, is that you will have a target on your back because you've been ejected, and that'll be the leading line. Anytime somebody talks about you, is the fact that you were ejected. But he's going to play the way he plays, and we're going to do it. We're going to try to keep him within the rules, and he'll be okay. But he's going to play the way he plays. He's a physical player, and coaches like that, and offensive coaches respect it. Nobody thinks he's a dirty player. Sometimes kids, they aim the wrong way, and in the game, the way it moves fast, and he's not ever been known as a dirty player. So we're gonna keep him as aggressive as he's been. Even before that ejection, he had some really big hits, in the run game, and him being the way he is, it benefits our defense, and it gives us a charge as we go through the game. So losing him was a big loss, but we're not going to change the way he plays.
The turnovers that you guys have gotten, is that becoming a snowball effect? Are you feeling momentum? Guys kind of seeing the rewards of
Well, they are expecting those things to happen, and they are. But the thing we say is what I said at the start of the season, what I said in fall camp, is that it doesn't happen by a miracle. We've practiced these things. We've emphasized these things. We've done it time and time again. We've talked about the importance of it. We have the trash can out there, and they understand that that's the goal every day at practice. That's what we do. So it should materialize in the game. And all they see right now is the fruit that they planted. They've planted long ago, and they see now the fruit. But the thing that we're trying to stress even more so, To make an even bigger point is to start to cause fumbles, to rip the ball from the running backs, because, you know, an interception, yeah, that's cute, you know, but to take a fumble, to cause fumbles, is more violent, right? It's more of a take, and that's what we want more of. Yeah, interceptions, they are. I mean, that's cute. I'm glad you guys got a chuckle out of that. Yeah, it is. I mean,